Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Modern Mayhem. A sweet list was piloted to 5-0 this past week by Kimu, I believe. And so this list is like 99.9% their list, except for I just made a few swaps here and there, like a Brazen Borrower. I feel like that card is just too sweet not to be playing. So yeah, there's Brazen Borrowers, there's, Celestial Purges, just because I feel like the popularity of Jund's Shadow. So, all in all, though, the deck is your basic kind of like counter spell-y, but not really. It's like a bunch of tempo plays, right? I mean, oh no, he said the word tempo. But Stoneforge Mystic at the core, as you could tell from a Blade deck, which by now, I haven't played a Stoneforge deck since it got unbanned. So, Stoneforge, when it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. Pay 2 mana, tap Stoneforge, put the equipment card from your hand onto the battlefield. And of course, we play cards like Sword of Feast and Famine, Batterskull, things like that. We have spells like Remand, and then we have All-Star, my personal favorite, Teferi Time Raveler, combined with Spell Queller to get some sweet plays, because Spell Queller with the Teferi out, even if they kill the Spell Queller, they do not get the spell back. So, kind of your basic counter spell, like your tempo deck. So, let's see how we do in a league. Strixhaven is here, and if you're looking to get ahead in all your classes, don't worry, because CardKingdom.com has got all the Strixhaven cards up for pre-order right now to give you that head start you need. Won the die roll. Guess I'll be keeping this one. Or, I'll be taking the play. Alright, they are Luris, so are they actually the deck that we... Let me see here. If they have... They're the, Death Shadow deck. Hope they don't have a discard spell. Let's just hope they don't have a discard spell. I guess if they had one, I probably want to get Batterskull, right? So this way it doesn't get Inquisitioned. Oh, it's Shadow. 100%. 100% Shadow. Yup. Question is, yeah, they probably have a discard spell. So that means now we have nothing. Dang it. Yup. Yup. There goes my Stoneforge. I feel like I play against these decks so much, I'm starting to wonder if I should just play Leyline. Just like as a big, yeah, I don't care. It doesn't do anything, but it makes all your discard spells dead. So there's nobody surprised. A 4/5, good. So I can't kill it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just play the Seachrome Coast here. Nice and on time as always. Remand. So we need to be able to beat this Tarmogoyf. Unfortunately, that leaves us with Path and Celestial Purge out of the sideboard. Oh, come on. You know what? I may as well just do this. See if I can find a path or something. Haha! All lands! Oh, all Tarmogoyfs. Alright, I think it's gonna be over. We drew another land. And Lightning Bolt is pretty much another land. Does that do anything? Oh gosh, that seems such like a bad line of play, but you know what? That might be the only line we have. We block. We're hoping to block. Bolt, snap, bolt. Oh boy. That feels bad. Bolt, snap, bolt hurts. To deal with the Tarmogoyf, I mean. Okay. Go to combat. Bolt. Snap. Targeting bolt. Sure, you bolt my creature. Now I'd like to bolt. Where is it? No, not myself. So I take another 5. Oh, just another Tarmogoyf. The Tarmogoyf beats. Yeah, we're not winning. We have 3 lands in hand. And it. Okay. Yeah, GG's. We're not winning here. We have a remand. That sucks. Wow, we didn't even get to do anything that game. I mean, granted that I kept a hand that was relying on actually keeping some of my Magic cards. That might have been my fault. Because I play against that deck so much that I should assume that almost everybody's on it. Bolt. Alright, will I actually get to keep my cards? No, probably not. They have 6 discard spells. Alright, I'll keep this. Alright, pass. I don't know what should I set this Engineered Explosives on. I know I don't want to keep it in my hand for too long. Because I know the opponent's just going to discard whatever I keep in hand. So, maybe remands are actually the bad cards here. Maybe I should be dropping remands. Because remand just bouncing back a 1-drop isn't that big a deal. Well, it doesn't matter because we're not keeping the Engineered Explosive. So, it's always safe to assume that our best card that we keep is just never in our hand. So, by that, I should probably be having bolts in place of these remands, but... Alright, so the opponent assumes that our Jace is the best card, but... Man, it is quite some time until we get to Jace. I guess since I just drew another Engineered Explosives, I can pass, right? I don't really need to leave any of that in my hand. I'm just going to bounce whatever I can. Alright, opponent. Remanded. So I guess they're stuck on 1 land, huh? That's good for me. What do I want to fetch shock for here? I think I want to go with the Team Vents. Just for 1. And then we'll go ahead and pass. They must have drawn a land by now, right? Because they had 2 cards. They have 2 draws here. There we go. Protection from instants. Yeah, that's fine. You got it. You can have that. If they use, like, Fatal Push or something on their own creature here to blank my Brazen Borrower, that'd be pretty funny, and I think that's totally fine. And now we pass. Actually, we just want to get stuff on board and start swinging away. Like, I don't think I really care if they play the Hex Drinker this turn. I'm just going to put Brazen Borrower into play. Got it. You can only level up as sorcery. Okay. Pass, play this. Perfect, drew a land. All right, now we go to combat. We have remand. So, most likely whatever they play, I will just send back to their hand. except that. That's the one thing I won't be countering. That card costs no mana. Remand on the draw is going to be pretty bad, so I'm definitely going to take out my my remands. I'll remand that. I'll also remand that. Just get whatever value I can. All right, now we're going to go ahead and go to combat. I'm not going to cast any of my ops right now. I'm just going to pretty much chill for a little bit. See what the opponent does. Aha! All the baubles. Yeah, sure. I'm going to go ahead and just play Snapcaster here, target Remand. I'll let them discard whatever. All right, so they're Fatal pushing. That's fine. You got it. May as well get the value, right? May as well cast it. Make him do it again. Put that on top. Thank you. I'll take that. Well, isn't that a thing? Hold on. Before they can go to blocks, I'm going to pop here. Get in for 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and just play Geist and pass. I don't think I played a land this turn, but whatever. So now if they Inquisition, it really doesn't matter to me. Tarmogoyf, you got it. So they're dead. So we're going to go ahead and play Scalding, or not even, we don't even have to. They won't fetch because if they fetch, my Angel token will kill them. All right, put 2 on the board here. Let's go ahead and just pop our 2s, and then, all right, seems good. All right, let's get these remands out of our hand here, because these remands are going to be so bad. What do we want? Ether Gust. Gust deals with Swift Spear. I mean, maybe we want like Vendilion Click? I don't know. I mean, these remands, the remands are just bad. The remands are just straight up bad. Let's see. Okay, so Tarmogoyf gets tucked with Ether Gust, right? All right, let's try this. They've shown Hex Drinker. They've shown a decent amount of things I can actually get rid of, so I'll keep. So here comes the Inquisition or Thoughtseize. Sure, my whole hand. Have at it. Now I just need to get a removal spell, because I'm probably losing explosives or Mystic. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, go ahead and pass. What am I looking at here from the opponent? I'm going to get Ragran Triome at the end of their turn. Okay, so they have Tarmogoyf on board. Seems good. We're just going to help them out real quick by putting a land in the graveyard and soon to be a creature. I have to assume that I'm not keeping my Mystic. No instants either. All right. Use the ability. Take Batter Skull, pass. I'm going to need to keep the Mystic, which is unlikely, and I'm also going to need a land. A land would be nice. Unfortunately, Push is also really good against us, because they don't even need Revolt. Yup. Seems good. Now we need a land, because a land's going to bounce the Tarmogoyf. Maybe. Unless, I think they might have another one. So, yeah, looks like we're in trouble here. All right, come on, give me a land. Thank you, game. So we send that packing. For now. We gotta also be sure to beat this Kroxa, which seems kind of problematic. I can shrink their yard, right? But how much of my graveyard is contributing here? I feel like I have... My graveyard is entirely fueling their Tarmogoyf. So I have Artifact, Land, Creature, Instant. They have Creature, Land, Sorcery. So we'd shrink the Goyf by 1. Death Shadow. Okay. So they have another 2-drop. They're just trying to play around Engineered Explosives. And I have not drawn anything of use. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to play Stoneforge. I could have held up Spell Queller as a way to just instant speed block, but I feel like that's just so bad. Oh no, they drew it. Oh, they got the fetch land. That's painful. I guess they always had it though. Oh yeah, we're dead. Good game. Yeah, deck's too good against us. We don't have anything right now. Yeah, GG's. Good game. I'll take the play. All right. We don't see a companion, so it's not Chun-Luris to destroy us. But it could be something else equally saddening. Let's find out. We do have Teferi and Spellquellers, though. That's pretty cool. Hello, opponent. All right, nice. All right, my turn. I can go ahead and pass after I play my land. This land could represent many things. It could be an annoying combo deck. Who knows? Uh-oh. It's Hate Bears. Oh, it's much worse. Oh, that's much worse. I think I've got to play the Stoneforge here. All right, we're getting Sword, and then we're going to go ahead and just try to start swinging away at it. Yep. So they have 3 mana this turn. We need Teferi to bounce that amulet. Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, they already have 1 land down for the turn, so they get 2 more on top of that. Ugh. It's gonna be pretty bad for us. We just need to get to, like, our 3rd land here. If we get the 3rd land, we can bounce the Teferi, I guess. Or bounce with Teferi. Hope that the amulet goes away for a little bit, but is that even good enough? Probably not. We are going to desperately need our Ether Gust this next match, though. So we'll be looking at Ether Gust, Ashiok's, and probably some, like, Vendilion Click. We didn't draw the land. Okay. This is really bad for us. Like, I can't chance it because there's an off chance that the opponent just, like, goes off next turn, so I have to remand. They passed? They either have no more lands or their land, which is very weird for, like, probably a deck with 32 lands. Or they kept all Titans. They must have just, like, kept, I mean, the hand, because Amulet plus Azusa and a bounce land. Like, this is probably why they kept it, this opening package here. I believe that these decks also post-board bring in... Yeah, I got nothing. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So on their own right now, they can just cast a Titan. So I really, really, really need... Okay. Really good. Sure. Seven mana. Seems good. Whatever will you do with your 7 mana? So we make him do it again. We drew the land this time. I'm actually not sure what the play is. Am I supposed to play Teferi bounce the Azusa or bounce the Amulet? The Azusa seems pretty problematic. Cavern of Souls. Alright, that's good to see. They just play the Amulet again and we're in trouble. Yeah, I think it's got to be the Azusa that I'm bouncing. We're probably dead here, but whatever. So they held on to Teleria West. They have Cavern of Souls. They can't play Giant this turn. If they play Azusa. They could also just not care and then just play another one of their lands. I mean, 4 mana? What are they playing for 4 mana? Okay, so they play Azusa again. Cavern, yeah, that seems good. Ugh. Bounce land. Yeah, they got it. They got it. Good game. Let's just go to the next one. We're not winning this one. All right. Now let's change things up. We want all of these cards. We want to be ready for when they eventually have like probably like Bale stuff like that. Well, Helix probably not great. Still relevant because we do need to get rid of cards like Azusa. Is Spellcaller good here? Spellcaller early. Explosives isn't bad because it deals with amulets. And potentially whatever other shenanigans the opponent might have. It's a really bad matchup. Okay, let's take the play. Let's find lands. Is this the best we're gonna get? Yeah, I think so. All right. So we're on the play. They get Amulet again. We're in trouble. Oh, man. Go ahead and play Rogran Triumph. Pass. I don't know how we're gonna... I'm trying to think here. What's the best way we can beat this? This deck's obviously one of the... Our deck seems really bad against the two most popular decks. That's probably not good. Oh, yeah, here you go, opponent. Sorry. Yep, Amulet. Oh, no, Amulet. Whoa. Guess I'll fetch. They have a bounce land, so they're waiting to save the mana. Probably also have an Amulet. Yes, I would like to use the ability. My question is now, what do I do about... Oh, that's pretty good. I think I'm going to let that... I'm going to just wait then. I'm going to put the Stoneforge, or the sword into play with Stoneforge. See what they do. I'm trying to think. They can play another... Huh. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, Valakut. Okay, yeah, right. They have that win condition. Okay, so we're going to go and get another island into play. Equip. We'll choose whether or not they want to put that on top of their deck or not. We'll let them do that part. I got to get rid of this card though. All right, let's hope they don't have an obstinate Baloth. And if they do, whatever. They chose to put on top of their library. Okay. One, two, three, four. Okay, sure. They discarded Primeval Titan. Seems powerful, seems strong. I'm going to go ahead and play Stoneforge again. Get a Batter Skull. And then I'm going to probably have to tuck the Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Or try to. I mean, I can't let them have every land being a useful removal spell against us. Just going to go ahead and put that on top of their deck, too. Just whatever value I can get, I'm going to just do that right now. And they chose to put Tireless Tracker on the bottom of their library. Good. All right, Slayer's Stronghold has been picked back up, so they have 2, 4, 5. They have 5 mana here. We're going to go ahead and put Batterskull into play. Let's go to combat. Let me see. Can I put the ability on the stack? Okay. So now I can go ahead and Vendilion click our... Oh, never mind. We take game 2. Feels good. Opponent's deck still has tons of threats. Engineered explosives are really just there to blow up exactly 1 amulet. Actually, amulet's a big enough threat where I might even want 2. Huh. Ashiok shuts down a decent amount. Jace is like solid. A little bit slow on the draw, but useful. I don't want another ult. All right, we'll just run it again. We didn't even need a board. And land. Remand. Stoneforge. Jace. Snap. You know, I think I'll keep this. With the ability to go and, like, opt on turn 1, go dig for something. That doesn't sound too bad. But we're on the draw against this deck, and that feels awful. I don't know, does this hand do anything? Because, like, their deck goes pretty fast. Especially if they start with an amulet. Odds are they're probably bringing in, what, like, 3 Tireless Trackers, like, or some amount of Tireless Trackers, Obstinate Baloth, and they probably have a Cavern somewhere in their sideboard to bring in, to have more copies. That's 2 Caverns for the opponent. I don't know. This hand seems pretty good early, though. I don't think it's always correct to play Stoneforge on 2, so... Yeah, maybe we just keep this hand, and we hold up Remand on 2, and then play the Stoneforge the following turn. All right, keep. They kept, so their hand's probably also really good. It's got to at least have an amulet on 1. All right, I guess we'll pass. See what they play. What 2-drops do they have that I'm afraid of? I don't think they... Oh, God. Oh. Yep. Sure. Seems good. Probably like Veil of Summer or something like that. I need the land. All right. Now, so I play Snow-Covered Island. They have a chance here to play a 4-drop next turn, and that's pretty crucial. But I need to get something on the clock, right? If I don't play Stoneforge... Yeah, I think I'm gonna just play Stoneforge here. They do play 3 Dismembers, so... Or like usually they play some amount of Dismembers out of the sideboard. Good news though is that Cavern, we get around Cavern with Aether Gust, so we're just gonna have to hope that works out for us. We can bounce the token, I guess, if we ever needed to get through with that, but like we don't because the token's green. All right, opponent. So is it tight? Oh my gosh, right. They could just tap it and... Well, that's only 5 mana. Hold on. They can't play an additional land yet. Oh. No, not Azusa. Okay. Opponent's got a start here. What do I even have to say about any of these cards? Nothing, right? I mean... Yeah. I guess I'm kind of just forced to... pass. Because I can't put the sword into play and attack with it yet. They're going to put a ton of lands into play, but I can at least tuck whatever they're trying to do. Hopefully. That's 4 lands that they can put into play this turn. Summoner's Pact. Oh my G. Yeah, that seems good. We just gotta hope they only have the one. Like that Titan. That's it. Yep. Seems good. Uh-huh. They have all this mana. They have 2 cards in hand. One of them is Primeval Titan. Please don't let the other one be a counterspell or another Titan. All right, so they put it on top. Oh, man. Okay. I think we wait a turn. We just wait a turn here. Then the following turn after, we can Fate Seal. Like right now I get to hold up my ability, because they have to pay the mana, right, for Summoner's Pact. So I get to hold up Remand, currently. Yup. Yup. Sure. So, okay. So the game plan is now we're going to go ahead and do it again. Or maybe I should have done it the last turn, but what's that last card in their hand? That's the question. I don't know. They played like 100 lands this turn, sure. Okay, I'd like to cast that, please. Thank you. On top of their library, again, that feels good. So, next turn, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and play... Let me think. That last card in their hand is the land. So... Alright, let's draw a card. That's not great, but alright. So, put this into play. Next turn, I can play like the following turn, I can play Jace. Or I mean, the following main phase, I play Jace. This is 2, but then I don't have a blocker, but I can't heal, so it doesn't matter. I don't need a blocker. This allows me to opt. Okay, so I'm gonna go and just tap into play or undo. I do not want another land. I would take an opt, sure. Yep. Do your thing, put the land into play. Alright, so now we get to go ahead and attack, make them discard, quote-unquote, which they are not going to do. Oh, wait, no, they still have to return a land. Nice. I don't know which land we ate, but sure, we ate a land. And now we have just to hope that they don't have another way to find something. On the bottom, yes, I would like to. If I could just find a Field of Ruin, I guess? If I'm looking for a land, it's got to be a Field of Ruin. That way I could blow up the Cavern of Souls. Opponent has plays to make, though, because they're tanking. I just hope they draw lands that aren't Galarian West. Okay, they drew a forest. That's good. All at Jace makes sense. You got it. Stoneforge, get another Batterskull. Put on top. You know, I'll take that. Sure. Good. I think I'm going to just keep Fate Sealing. Shock this in. Let's put the Batterskull into play. Check. Let's go to combat. And now we'll just Fate Seal our opponent. What do they have? An amulet? No, they can have the amulet. And so from here on out, we just lock them out of their top card, right? They don't have any other ways to draw. They have the amulet. They can put a ton of mana into play. All right, GG's, and we get there. Woo! I'm going to keep. This seems pretty good. This seems pretty good. This seems terrible now. Okay. Well. Guess I'm sending this upstairs. Really need a Stoneforge to come through. Or actually, I don't even know if I want to tap out. That seems pretty scary. I probably could have bounced the map. But, oh, no, I couldn't have. I don't have 2 mana. All right. Yeah, sure, that seems good. Whoa! They kept a 1-lander. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna send damage upstairs. Okay, now I actually might want to bounce that expedition map. Because their hand is good enough to keep, right? They kept a 1-lander. But, like, what else am I doing otherwise, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna just do that and hope that I find something to do at the... or I could just bounce it at the end of their turn, but it's unlikely. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and send that back to their hand. Make them do it next turn after they find another... All right, we'll make them spend their mana. Because I don't want them to be able to search. Oh, wow, they did it anyways. All right, so oh, wow, Ancient Stirrings. Okay, that's pretty good. Did they find Natural Tron anyways? I mean, I just need to get damage on the opponent, so I also want Brazen Borrower to just do its thing. If they resolve a Karn, I'm dead anyways, because they're going to exile my lands. Puts Chromatic Sphere into hand. Okay. Can I draw a land? Yes. All right, cool. Now I can pass. Not great, but it's something. So this now gives me the option to go ahead and bolt them in the face. If needed. They're going to have Tron now. So Power Plant enters play. They have 2 mana this turn. Yup. Chromatic Sphere, you got it. Ancient Stirrings again. Okay, well, this time they won't miss. Huh. I still don't know how that card's legal, by the way. I always think that... I always forget that Ancient Stirrings is allowed. Card is so good. Alright, so end step. I think I'm going to go with the red source here because I need to put... I'm going to need to ping them a lot. Okay, pass the opponent. Surely there's nothing that could go wrong when they have 7 mana, right? Right. If they play a Worm Coil, I have an answer to that. That I'm not worried about. I mean, if they play a Karn, we remand it, obviously. They play an Ulamog, they still get their targets, which is unfortunate. I would then have to draw into a Field of Ruin. Oh man, not this Karn. Can I even do anything about this Karn? I don't know if I can. So, like, what do they get with this? I guess I just remanded anyways. Oh, drew another land. That feels bad. Yup. Or I did not draw another land, and that feels bad. I want to draw a land here. Ugh. No Ulamog, please. All right, let me get a land. Let me get a land. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so now I have to do a lot, actually. Try to win this. Let's see what they play. We could potentially kill them. We have Snap Bolt if they don't play Ulamog. Even like an Ugin is fine. Because we just need a Snap Bolt. We get to pick them, put them down to 5. Swinging with Snapcaster, we have Helix, hypothetically. So if it's just an Ugin blow up my Brazen Borrower, that's not bad at all. If it's Karn, they can only pick one thing off. And it's probably one of my mana, my lands, but... Okay, let's see it. What you got for me? 6. And they have 10 mana, so... Karn, 3 mana. Okay, sure. Alright, I'll exile a Stoneforge. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. I think I still have it, right? Yeah, we still have it here. Okay, sure. Filigree Familiar is that new? Wait, why would they play that? It seems bad. Alright, so we're going to send the Bolt upstairs. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right so I don't accidentally lose the game for myself here. Oh no, I need another white source. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, it's down. Bailed out. What a pro. What a pro. Oh, bailed out by my deck. Thank you. And now we go to combat. Woo! Took that game 1. Oh, man, that is closer than I ever wanted to be. All right. Anything in there search their library? I guess they're maps, but that good against that? Ah, sure, whatever. I'll bring one in. I think we want all of our bolts. Do we want all of our paths? Path to Exile answers their Worm Coil, their Ulamogs, and whatnot. And I feel like we just want to get on the ground running, so maybe a Spell Queller, Shave a Jade. Actually, Spell Queller's Flash, so we might want that. Is the Stoneforge package too low? I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe we don't need the Ashok, actually. That's the additional card I don't think we need. I'm keeping. We have a Tempo / Control Tron, aka Field of Ruin +2 lands to blow up a Tron piece. Puts us on the map. Maybe. I'm definitely scrying, though. I'm going to scry immediately with, or I mean, playing the opt. So we keep this. We have Remand. We got really lucky the opponent missed a land drop last game. They played the plant first, so they probably have other plants or something like that. It's the last piece that they try to hold on to. Oh, sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce. You gotta love it. Another land. All right. It's okay. We got lucky. We top decked what we needed last time, so it's only fair that this game we get bodied by Shuffler. Don't tell me you got it. Are you a master Tronner? It's not unlikely, but it still hurts every time. We want to find. Oh, okay. Well, need a clock. Bolt is a one-off of a clock, but not exactly what I needed. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this. All right. So it's probably the mine that they have the fewest copies of. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. I like this. I don't know if I care about that, but I'll just do it anyways. What do I do about that card? Yeah, I just need to do it so they have I make them spend their mana again. I mean, they have no problem with that, but like I want to get that back in their hand. Ooh, Spell Queller's nice. And this allows me to hold up the Field of Ruin. Okay. This will allow me to go ahead and play around something like a Karn. Like 4 mana Karn, that is. Put a clock on board. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and eat that now. They got a map. Sanctum of Ugin. Okay. So, what do I do here? Hold on. Do I have enough mana to do what I think I can? Let me think. No, I don't. Okay, so I can pop one of these or keep them off. Finding a map. I think I like remanding here, but that the juiciness of shutting off their ability to search is just so nice. All right, let's see if I get if the greed pays off or not. Emrakul, Chromatic Star. So we hit some targets there. Please don't draw a mine. Please don't draw a mine. Okay, forest. That's fine. Yeah, you got it. All right. No search for the opponent. Feels good. We ate up a decent amount there. Okay. Getting some combat here. Yeah, now we just pass. So we milled a plant, a mine. They have a tower here. 3-5. So I kind of want. I think I need to blow up Urza's tower. No, they probably have more towers. I think I'm gonna. They have to have cast it immediately, right? All right, so we're gonna let use the ability, right? Get a land from our deck. Let them get their Sylvan Scrying now if they want. We have already milled a plant, so I'm gonna just blow up another one. Probably want another island here. This keeps them off Tron for a little longer. All right, and we got there. Whoo! You know, I don't think I'm keeping a hand with 3 Snapcasters and lands. Oh, the hands just get worse. Okay, so essentially this is a mulligan to 5, right? Because Batter Skull, not really something I want. Don't do anything till turn 2. Opponent's representing that they're a Lurrus deck, so they're probably Shadow. So I need some kind of interaction. You know what? I am going to keep this. I'm going to bottom that Batter Skull. Because I figured there's really no point in mulling anymore. A lot of my stuff's probably getting discarded anyways. So I just want to keep lands and hope that I just top deck like a pro. Uh-huh. Whoa. What is this? The Lurrus deck, right? Oh, wow. Okay, well, I did want to kill it, so that should be an easy kill for me. Nope, don't want that around. As I said, just top deck what you need, and discard spells. They don't stop the top of your deck, at least until they print something that's probably super juiced, like Thoughtseized. All right, very cool. Am I just gaming? Is this gaming? Like, I just... All right, I guess I pass. So they had a 3-drop. There's Sultai Shadow. There's some kind of Shadow deck. That I know. Because they play Lurrus. Are there any other Lurrus decks that aren't Shadow decks? I guess there's like Burn. Oh, wow. So Lurrus just straight into the hand. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Interesting. So I have an option here to, you know, just play Teferi. I think I'll plus, and then I'll pass. Now, it could be correct here to draw a card because they just probably, like, Abrupt Decayed or something like that otherwise. But, taking my chances here. All right, so Lurrus, cast the Noble Hierarch. You got it. Yeah. I could bounce something here. I feel like I should just kill. What's the like worst that could happen here, right? They attack, sure. I think I still want to just plus. If I plus, what are my lines? I mean, play my land right before I forget. So I get to blow up some stuff. I can bounce, then I can go ahead. I could just, do I even need to bounce? Probably not. Let's kill this now. I agree, bud. My doggo agrees. So let's go ahead and just send the Hierarch back and then pass. Uh-huh. So they play the Hierarch. That's not so bad. Snapcaster. Does that matter to me? I don't think it does. Sure. Let's go ahead and get Rogran Triome. This is actually a really good hand right now. Holy cow. So I can go and fetch like a mountain or something like that, and then shock or bolt. Like, what do they have? Like, what's their big payoff for being in Sultai? They probably just have counter magic or something, right? Let's go ahead and just play Snapcaster. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and... Yep, we could just go ahead and block the Snapcaster, bolt the Hierarch, go to the next game. All right. That was pretty good. I don't really know what their deck does yet, but that was pretty good. Just looks like a very basic... kind of like mid-range, or I mean like Lurrus deck shenanigans, so... Probably want some amount of engineered explosives. That feels pretty good against them. They're going to fight back with counter magic. Celestial Purge seems like it'd be a good one here, right? They have Sultai, so they probably got Tarmogoyf, Death's Shadow. Yeah. Probably don't want too many Helixes. The Hierarch does make me want to keep my bolts. And some amount of Ether Gusts. Alright. So 5 cards out. I think Remand on the draw is probably not good, considering that their deck is so cheap. So let's drop those. And... I guess drop an Opt? This is a hand I'm definitely keeping. We have Bolt, we have Ether Gust, a nice variety of ways to answer their threats. So let's see, they go and play another Bauble. They targeted themselves with that one? Interesting. They're very curious what their deck. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and just play the Delta here.
They can super own me if they, like, have Shadow of Doubt. Like, are they a Shadow of Doubt gamer? I guess I'll go ahead and fetch. Oh no. Are they a Shadow of Doubt gamer? Oh, they totally are. Aren't they? We're getting Shadow of Doubted. We're getting Shadow of Doubted. We're getting Shadow of Doubted. We're so dead. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. Okay. We're just gonna do this then and pass. That's so sick. We just got Shadow of Doubted. That's so sick. Yeah, you got it. Uh-huh. They still have Lurrus in the companion zone, right? Yeah. Alright, I'll just go ahead and pass now. I mean, one way or the other, Shadow of Doubt would have gotten their value. They blew up my land, which is a little unfortunate, but they would have at least shut off my Stoneforge. Kind of all the same there, really. 8. Yep. Let them go do their thing. I mean, there's a part of me that just wants to bounce the Snapcaster. But, yeah, you got it. Here you go. Because then they just take my Borrower, which is kind of annoying, but I think I'm okay with that. I think I want Dispel against this opponent, too. Veil of Summer? Oh, Village Rights. Okay. Didn't play around that. I just don't know what our opponent's playing. Like, flat out, I just don't know what our opponent's playing. It looks like just Sultai good stuff, so I'm gonna go with that. Lurrus in hand. Okay. Let me just do this now. Let's go ahead and get an island. Or you know what? Yeah, let's get an island. That's right, you remember good old Geist of St. Traft? Yup. Still playing it. So they can currently go and just Snapcaster. They could play Snapcaster at instant speed. That's pretty good. Or is it only on your turns? Do they have a counterspell? Could just wait. This forces them to also like tap out entirely, right? Because they want to play both, and it would just be Snapcaster for no value. Read Lurrus real quick. Or, you know what? It won't bring it up, so I'll just go look it up. Lurrus. in the game during each of your turns. Okay, only on their turn. That's good. Okay. That means I'm safe to do what I originally wanted to do then. Just blow up their Lurrus. And they just need to have a blocker. Yup, seems good. I don't know if I actually want to let them get the value that they're looking for. Right, they're looking to go Snapcaster Village Rites. I haven't seen anything green from the opponent, so maybe these Ether Gusts are dead. Remand might be better than I thought they'd be. Put something on the stack. Fine. Wait till my turn. Yeah, we'll let that go. All right, so now we have Geist, which will probably just get blocked or something, right? Yeah. Okay. Not the worst. Interesting. All right, so let's try this. They'll get to draw another card, unfortunately. So, Lurrus, this will work against Lurrus. What do we have against... Sure. So Ether Gust hasn't proven to be completely bad yet. They're down to 6, so they can't take any more damage. Wow. That's pretty good. Black or red? Puts one on the bottom and one card on top. Drown in the lock. Yeah, you got it. That's pretty good. Can I let them keep that card, though? Probably not, so I'm going to have to go to combat here. So they're going to trade the Ice Fang Coatl for my Geist, probably. I unfortunately can't let them keep Anissa. That card is just too good for them right now. Noble Hierarch, yeah. Drown in the lock, so we've seen counter spells from them. So Dispel is going to be good. Remand's still going to be good. All right, there's a lot of things that Remand can be good against in this matchup. So I'll definitely be bringing those back in. Ether Gust may not be worth it. I mean, it deals with Anissa if it's resolved. Putting a Coatl back on top doesn't feel great. I have not gotten anything, so I'm going to pass. I just need a 5th land, or like a Stoneforge or something. Uh-huh. As of right now, I could just take the Coatl hit. Not that big a deal yet. Alright, so Coatls. I probably need to draw something like my Engineered Explosives. Definitely not that. I have to find out what they're holding on to. It's probably counter magic. I'm just gonna jam. They probably have counter magic. They showed me one Drown in the Loch, so I don't think they just play a singleton. Yeah, Snapcaster, that's pretty good. We're not dead exactly, because we can immediately just go and draw our Engineered Explosives whenever we do, of course, and then put it on 2. Huh. Sacrifice there. Coatl. Okay, so they have another one. Okay. So I get an idea of what they're playing now. Okay. Tarmogoyf, so yeah. So Engineered Explosives and them not having a counterspell is how we're gonna win here. Technically could still buy myself another turn, so okay, sure, pass. All right, I'll try to path. All right, they got it. So Drown in the Loch is their counterspell of choice, so Dispel is going to be good here. Lightning Helix will still be good. All of these will actually. Remand. Back in. All right, so 7 things need to go out. So I probably can't afford to have a ton of Forges, I guess. Forge is pretty good. Celestial Purge doesn't answer anything except for Luris. So I'm going to get rid of that. The Ether Gusts were still useful due to them having Nissas. What do I want now? Jace feels ambitious. All right, let's try this. No lander. Can't keep that. All right, I'll try this. This just has to be good enough. They got me with the Miser Shadow of Doubt, though. That was very good. That was very good. Very good. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and play my Scalding Tarn. Pass. If they play a Hierarch or something, then we blow it up. Alright, so now we're going to put Stoneforge into play, unless, of course, they have a spell snare here, which is entirely possible. What do I want here? I think I'm going to get Sword, but I'm afraid of getting Inquisition, so maybe I should have gotten something else. Should have probably gotten Batterskull. Okay. Let's go and fetch. Go grab. Alright, we went and got the Batterskull. Now we can pass. Tarmogoyf? Yeah, that's a thing. Interesting. I think I have to do it now. Yeah, you got it. Sure, Village Rights is your jam. They don't get a land out of this, so I guess that's pretty good. Five cards in hand. What are they doing? I think I want Batterskull into play first. I think that's got to be the most value for me. The 5-drop makes a token. Seems good. Like, if they tap out, then we Windmill Slam. Well, if they have Drown in the Lock, then you know, they can kill my Stoneforge, right? Yeah. Snapcaster. Sure. What do I want to put into play? Batterskull? That seems pretty good. I'm going to send that to the Snapcaster, and then we're going to go ahead and go to Combat, Get In. I mean, I would have really liked to, I would need more lands. I would need more lands for sure. Tarmogoyf. Yeah, you got it. So if they use counter magic on this, that's okay. Sure. Are they gonna sacrifice the Tarmogoyf? Okay. I kind of want to just what's mine here? I'm on 3. I do want to get I am going to connect. Yeah, I'm going to just bolt. And then I'm going to go to combat. Let's go and get in for another 4. Pass it back. So they have so many cards, though. They have 5 cards to our 3. Kind of painful. How am I going to get more damage through? I don't think I can once they start finding all of those waddles and counter spells. So I need to somehow find a way to resolve a Teferi against them. They've got a full grip of cards, though. Does not look great for us. Because at some point, we're just going to hit them nothing but a pocket of lands, right? And that's going to feel terrible. Oh, we're getting Thought Seized. Okay. That puts them down to 8? Sure. They're taking my snap. Two cards in hand. They're taking the Thought Seize. I mean, they're taking the snap. They're not letting me keep that. There's no way. If they take the path, then they must have a follow-up discard spell. I need this sword on the board, so I might just Windmill Slam it next turn if I don't have anything to do. Like, I'll attack first, and then we'll go ahead and Sword of Feast and Famine. All right, so they've taken the path. Very interesting. That means they must have something then. Wait, what? They took the path? Not my Snapcaster? They must have another one. Well, I don't know why they would use it, but yeah. Nissa makes sense. Do I attack the Nissa? I do. Yeah, I'll just wait. I'll attack the Nissa. Oh, that worked. Okay, then I'll pass. I mean, they know I have Snap. They know I have Sword. We just drew a Remand. I'm not necessarily sure how good that is, but it's something. They're tapping a green. This means they have probably a Quaddle or something, right? Ooh, a Pithing Needle? Okay, sure. Seems good. Batter Skull. Okay. Seems good. Yeah, okay, that's fine. All right, sweet. I'm gonna just go ahead and pass now. So they're down to 7 here, right? They go down to... they stay at 7. I'm gonna Snapcaster at the end of their turn or hold up Remand, one or the other. Both seem reasonable to me right now. They know about the Snapcaster, so... interesting. Do they have a 1-drop? No. Sure. I'll go ahead and take the path. Fling to dust. Okay, that makes sense. Sure. Solid. You got it. That's pretty good. How do I want to go about this here? I probably just want to go and bolt it, like have a... do they any way to... I don't know, just in case they do, I'm gonna go ahead and exile it. Okay. Four mana, so is that like another Nissa? Oh, they're just trying to draw a card? Okay, you got it. That's weird. I thought they would try to eat a little bit more of their health or something. A Waddle here. Abrupt Decay seems good. What else do I have left in my deck? All right. I still have bolts. I still have helixes. The issue here is that they've got numerous blockers, right? We know about their Coatl. Like, that's going to happen. They're going to eat another card? That seems good. Yup, so they'll gain some life here. They're back up to 6. They have a Coatl. Tarmogoyf. Respectable. If I shock this in, I would have 5 mana. Right? So then I can spend that, pop that, put that into play. I couldn't equip it, though. I don't know, I'll just do it for shock value. See what I did there? That was a funny. Alright, so how do they kill it now? Do they have Abrupt Decay? If they do, that's really good, actually. They do. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Alright, so I am now almost entirely out of win conditions until I find a Teferi to bounce that Pithing Needle. Wow, that Abrupt Decay is so good. And I've got to try to resolve my threats, which doesn't seem likely. Drew another land. Feels bad. I can't activate my Batterskull either. I mean, I couldn't do anything about Pithing Needle, so there's nothing I could do about that. Sure. Take the damage, why not? I'm gonna go ahead and just start picking off their lands. See if I can do anything about it. Oh my gosh, we drew so many lands. This feels so bad. Okay. I just need to find something to do. Their hand is good or else they'd be drawing more cards. That's for sure. Snapcaster's not what I want either. Yeah, they're loaded to the brim with counter spells. Ah, deck, please, no more lands. No more lands. Alright, I'm gonna just send in 1 damage, see if they block. Sure. I probably shouldn't do anything that would increase their clock by 1. So if I crack this fetch land, it turns it into a 3-turn clock as opposed to a 4-turn. So I'll just wait. Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So now that we make a double play, we pass. Uh, Double Drown to the lock here. I don't know if I can beat that. Oh no, do they have Nissa? If it's Nissa, they could just put it into play again. Oh no, they're just... Are they going to cast Cling to Dust? Seems weird. Okay. Oh, God. Come on, game. Not another land. Oh, we drew another land. That feels so bad. Yup. I mean, I guess I just attack, right? If I can get one more attack in, maybe I can get close enough to close out with the final 3 bits of damage. Oh, this is such a close race. Whatever I do, I cannot fetch. All right, we attack first. All right, so they're at 3. That could be exactly what we needed. Let's let him go to combat. Yeah, that seems good. I mean, I just need a good window to go ahead and just fire this bolt at them. And right now we do not have that window, so let's just wait. Probably when they cast that Cling to Dust. They would have to now. Okay, so I'm firing it. Oh my god, yes! And we got there. I'll take the play. Stoneforge, yeah, I'll keep, right? Like this, I mean, the awkward card here is Lightning Helix, but maybe we just draw the mana we need. Easy game. Oh man, these games have been close. These games have been close. Okay, I'll play a Flooded Strand and I'll go ahead and pass. I think this is Titan Shift of sorts, so go and get the Triome Jack. We pretty much got to get Stoneforge and the Sword of Feast and Famine online early. Yeah, it's Titan Shift for sure. Question is, will I draw another land? I do need these lands pretty bad. All right, Steve. Steve is on board. I will not draw another land, but I will pass. So I'm just going to let... This is their window, right? This is their turn. They're going to resolve whatever 4-drop they want to resolve. Sure, Steve happens again. The Arboreal Grazer, the Trailblazer. Okay, so we put that in. They have to discard a card. Hopefully they don't main deck Obstinate Baloth. That would be a big brain play. What do I do now? Let's go ahead and go to combat. Attack, yes. So before damage... Okay. So they threw away Escape Shift. They're at 5 mana here. I have to hope that if they have it, though. If they have Cavern of Souls here, I'm in a pretty bad spot. Oh, boy. Summoner's Pact. Yeah, you got it. What? Really? Okay. They went and got another Steve? Hold on. Am I reading that right? Summoner's Pact. Cast another Steve. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll just bounce that token, though. Huh. That might actually change things for me. Hold on. They have 2 cards left in their... Okay. Okay. Bounce that back to their hand. We'll see what they throw away here. I want them to throw away that Elysian Grove card. Actually, that's fine. We'll just go. Should I play anything? Like, I mean, they threw away the Elysian Grove card. I probably want to just play. No, it's fine. Yeah, I need double remand here, right? Also, if they play Scape Shift, I'll have the ability to Spell Queller them. That's fine with me. I would highly recommend that they pay the cost for Summoner's Pact. All right, and we got rid of it. Sweet. We'll go to sideboarding now. So we're looking at cards like, let me think. They're probably going to bring in Boil, Choke, things like that. So I want to have something ready for that. Celestial Purge, is that something I need in this matchup, though? Can't target their Steves. Geist and a lot of my stuff feels kind of slow, actually. Vault is, like, useful in... I mean, I need to stop their Valakuts, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. Post-board, they're going to bring in a lot of uncounterable stuff. Luckily, Aethergust doesn't care about countering things. Still got to play my remands. Still got to do that. I think Jace is a bit too slow here. I love Jace. Don't get me wrong. I love Jace. Jason Derulo is a hero, but not in this storyline. Not in this timeline. This is a very strong start. I think I'll keep it. We have Path. We have everything I want. We have a Stoneforge to get things rolling early. Yeah. Opponent has kept, or they've mulliganed to 6. But I think they're okay with that. Their deck mulligans quite nicely. Valakut in the opener. Saucy. That gives our Field of Ruin a shot here to pick it off. Steve it is. All right, so I'm going to go and get the Triome. Oil is instant speed. That is a little bit awkward. And just in case they Blood Moon me... Just in case they Blood Moon me. Although I don't know why they would, considering that that also severely hinders their deck, but you never know. F6, bud. You got whatever you got. All right, Steve again. Huh. Do they have Bolt? I know they must bring in some amount of sweep or answers. Yeah, there you go. Didn't really want them to, but you never know. Gotta ask. All right, so they have Steve on the yard. They've popped Steve, so they're up to 5 mana right now. That's pretty good. I'm going to just hold up Aethergust for this turn. This turn feels pretty crucial to have. If I just take 3 damage, how big of a deal is that? Not that big a deal. So have they played a land this turn? They got that from Farseek. Yeah, that's fine. Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Oh, God. Sure. Still take 3 anyways. Oh, boy. This is going to hurt. So that's 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I take another 3. That's so painful. Unless you're a god tier gamer. All right, perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better draw, to be honest with you. I don't think it got better than that for me. All right, let's put the Stoneforge into play. Take the action here. Yes, I would like to get this Batter Skull. Oh, dear golly me, would I. All right, now we pass. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Prize a good card. I mean, I could eat it with Spellqueller, but the issue is if I tap out and they draw something like Scape Shift, I'm dead. If they draw Titan, I'm dead. So there's a lot of things that they do that kills me. I'm just gonna go ahead and play Spellqueller. Perfect. Pass. We have triple Ether Gust, so I don't see many situations where we're losing this one. If I'm being honest. Does this change anything? No, it's fine. I'll just take my turn here. Okay. So they have to draw exactly... Actually, there's nothing they can draw. Yeah, GG's. GG's. They can't draw anything from here. Because even if it's uncounterable, Ether Gust doesn't counter it. Feels good. Ether Gust. What a powerful magic card, huh? How about that card? Veil of Summer. I hate that card. But you know what? Feels good. Feels good. We beat the Veil of Summers. We also top deck like a pro, though.
So we went 4-1 with the deck, which was actually really solid. I mean, we lost to the Jund Shadow deck, which still feels really, really rough of a matchup. I don't know. I mean, just the ability to constantly shred our hand. All their stuff doesn't die to bolt. So, you know, it's not like we're Esper where we have fatal pushes and things like that. We rely on a little bit more burn damage. Of course, the burn damage could be sent upstairs, but when we send it upstairs, that powers their Death Shadow, their Scourge of the Skyclaves, and things alike. So, all in all, that deck just feels like all of its threats are so powerful against our deck that I have to imagine that we should be sideboarding heavily for that matchup. And Ether Gust was solid in like all the Titan Shift decks and whatnot, but I think Celestial Purge, we might need more copies, more hard removal for this matchup, and yeah, like maybe another, I don't know, is Engineered Explosives good enough? I feel like their ability to reoccur half their cards is problematic, so I think we just need to have a little bit more of a solid plan, because our threats will get removed and our removal will most likely be discarded or isn't enough. So we got to figure out where we are there. Other than that, though, the deck was fun, a blast to pilot. So if you're a fan of a Stoneblade style of deck, I still like this version a little bit more than the Esper one, because the Esper one doesn't really know where it is. It feels like it's treading water. It's a little too slow and not controlling enough, and also not aggressive enough to close out games. So this would be the version that I like. Maybe the cards in it can be tweaked, but yeah. So thank you so much for watching another episode of Modern Mayhem, and as always, I do appreciate y'all coming by and supporting the content. Feel free to leave a like and a sub and hit the bell icon to be notified when a brand new video goes live. Other than that, you can find me at twitch.tv/TheAsianAvenger all throughout the week, playing all sorts of games, Magic, MMOs, whatever. So have a nice one, and until then, I'll see you at the next one.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.